Oh, today's episode of Rapport TV will, in fact, review today's 3-0 win over Scunthorpe United. Oh, you can see the light there that I've got. So Sunderland today beat Scunthorpe United 3-0. It was a very good performance all round. I think obviously when you win 3-0 at home, it is all good. So I thought today I would do things a little bit differently, do a bit of a match rating, go over sort of things that impressed us and things that didn't. So we'll start off with the goalie, John McLaughlin, who really didn't have anything to do, but what he did do quite well. Distribution, I don't think he's a distribution keeper. I don't think he's a Jordan Pickford in that sense, but obviously at this level, the chances of getting a good shot stopper and somebody who can accurately kick the ball are slim. But he did everything he needed to do. He never looked shaky. He seemed to command his area. There was a few ropey moments, to be honest, with the defence where they overplayed it. But that's a, you know, I think that's a tactical direction, if I'm being honest. So McLaughlin, a 7, I think is fair. He didn't really have anything major to do. What he did do, he did fine. Hard to really, you know, I suppose if you're marking down, taking marks off things, you know, if you started that everyone's a 10 and then you mark something off them, he probably would have been a 10 because he did nothing wrong. But he gets a 7 on this. Matthews, solid at fullback. No complaints. He's at this level. He's very, very good. He doesn't do much wrong. He's not the greatest in an attacking sense. Defensively, he's very good. So it was a 7 for him today. I thought he was solid. I see no nothing wrong in his game. In the 3 games we've played so far, he's been good in every single one of them. Going on to Louvens. Louvens again didn't do much wrong. I've given him a 7. He didn't do much wrong, but at times the passing around the back 4 was ropey. Generally it was him who was the one at fault. He sometimes nearly sold Baldwin short on a few occasions, and I think that's something we've got to look at. You know, he's not a ball playing centre back. Certainly not like Baldwin, who we'll get on to in a second. Louvens just isn't that sort of player. He's not going to be able to spring balls out. But we'll get on to Baldwin. Baldwin I thought was excellent. I'll give him a 9 out of 10. Lucky that he didn't concede a penalty actually in the first half, which would have knocked him down considerably, but everything else he did, you know, the amount of times he picked the ball up and sprayed it to the wings, he's just superb. He's what you want in a defender. I think he's playing below his level. He's strong, he's very good on the ball, doesn't really lose anything in the air, can read the game, he's got a little bit of pace as well. Really, really impressed with him today. I was impressed with him midweek as well. He just oozes, you know, he gives everyone a bit of confidence. When he's got the ball, you're pretty sure he's not going to give it away, you're pretty sure he's going to be able to clear it, and you're pretty sure he's going to, you know, do everything you expect from him defensively. So I thought he deserves a 9. Oviedo, I think, again, he deserves a 9. I think he got 2 assists, although I haven't actually seen the goals beyond Sky Sports' quick 2-minute highlight video. And obviously being at the game myself, but again, just looks a cut above at this level. The way he can get up and down the channel defensively. I love the way he can just cut inside. Like, when he gets the ball again, you trust that he's not going to give it away. He picks it up. If there's nothing ahead of him on the wing, he does that little jink inside, and the person who's defending it just kind of marked it out. I thought Oviedo was brilliant. I think his attitude has been absolutely sensational since he's came back into training. You know, if he wants to move away, he's going about it the right way, because a team will be looking at him going, even a championship or even a Premier League team who's desperately needing a left back could probably look at him and go, yeah, I can see him in the team. So Oviedo played really well. I mean, that being said, in the championship last year he wasn't great, so maybe a Premier League team wouldn't look at him, but I think he's done everything we could have asked of him so far this season. In central midfield, Max Power got a goal, and it was a really good header. I didn't appreciate it as much at the time, but watching it back now, he just, you know, pretty much, I think he's behind the penalty spot, you know, it's probably a 15-yard header, he just pummels it in the top corner. Absolutely brilliant header, and his all-round gameplay was excellent as well. I give him a 9 for that reason. I think he was as influential as Baldwin and Oviedo. He just dictates play. Again, very good at spraying the ball out, very good at spreading the play. He does everything you would want from a central midfielder. Tenacious, good at winning the ball back, and again, what I've seen of him, I think we've got a hell of a player on my hands there, certainly at this level. Catamol, I thought he did, considering last week, you know, the subject of the video was about pretty much Catamol. You kind of thought his performances last 2 games. He came back into the team, and I think, you know, whether or not Ross has had a way with him, whether or not he's, you know, they've spoke, and Catamol, you know, has sort of give his point of view on things, or maybe where he should be playing, or maybe his role in the team, and it's worked. He was brilliant today. I was questioning the involvement at first. I was like, he played on Thursday, played well, but he played on Thursday. I was surprised to see him in there, but justified it. He was superb. There's nothing more you can say about him. You know, I give him an 8, but he could have easily have got a 9, to be honest. I mean, just numbers at the end of the day, but Catmull did really well. Moving on to the front four now, and you know, they're all Maguire, Gooch and Honeyman are like terriers. Like today, we just wouldn't let Scunthorpe rest on the ball, and all of them were just at them, just constantly just getting in their faces and winning the ball back for the amount of time. Scunthorpe, it felt like they only had the ball when we let them have the ball, and when we wanted it back, we just got it back. And I think that's testament really to all the players in the team, but I think it works from the front end, and I think Maguire, Gooch and Honeyman do a really good job of, you know, pressing the ball and not giving the opposition a moment's rest. And I would give them, to be honest, all three of them, I think, you know, deserved probably an 8. Because they were all brilliant today. Maguire obviously got the goal, very nice finish. Gooch instrumental in that as well. So, you know, all of them were superb today. Madja, he gets a goal. And it was a great goal. You know, the way that he, similar to the one against Charlton, just turn, shoot, bang, goal. He's got that instinct. Three goals in, what, 3 league games now? I mean, you just can't fault a kid like him. You know, he's just a Ben. You know, he's 19, I think, and he's playing, and he's getting better. The first game against Charlton, he didn't look like he could play front by himself, but today he could. He was winning headers. When the ball is under his head as well, he's always going to kick the ball. Brilliant little touches. He's just got everything really you would want in a striker at his age. You know, he looks like a real player, and 3 goals. Charlie White's going to struggle to get in that team. Jerome Sinclair's going to struggle to get ahead of them. If they bring in another striker, they're going to struggle as well. I mean, it's probably why they're struggling to get a striker in, because the other teams think that Madja's probably in that number 1 or probably 1B behind 1A, which is Wyke. So we'll look good in that respect. So the starting 11, you know, they all did a good job today. As for the substitutes, Mumba came on, looked strong, did everything pretty much right. I'll give him a 6, just mainly because he didn't really have enough time to impact the game, but he did well, did nothing wrong. I think he gave the ball away, I think, once, but other than that, he had a strong game. Reece James came on and kind of played like centre-back, and then sort of 3 at the back. It was a bit weird. They changed the tactics around quite a bit. From where I was sitting, I could not really decipher what was happening, but I heard James was playing centre-back. But again, he did nothing wrong. I'll give him a 6, just simply because, you know, he came on and he didn't do anything wrong, but he couldn't do much to impress in that time, especially playing in an unfamiliar position. But again, just looked strong, capable. He came in at centre-back and he looked, you know, capable of playing that position, which for a left-back is high praise. Luke O'Neill, or 9, low 9, whatever his name is. Again, I'll give him a 6. He was good. Came on. You know, he didn't have much time to do much to impact the game, but it was a solid performance by him. You got to give him credit for coming in. And I was really impressed with him on Thursday. As for the game itself, won 3-0, obviously. We were all buzzing with that. First half, 3-0 up. And then I think second half, I was like, kill him. Go on, kill him, kill him, kill him. And everyone in the stadium was like, yes, kill him. Keep scoring, keep scoring. And then you think about it logically, and you're like, at half time, I'm not saying that Jack Ross went, you know, calm it down, you know, don't overdo it. But you could tell, I think they had a bit of an eye on Wednesday's game. Big game at Gillingham on Wednesday. And if they can win that, then they'll look like real promotion contenders. If they can get the 3 points there. And that's, I think, why they didn't go out and win 4, 5, 6. And I think if they didn't have a game midweek, they probably would have went out in the second half and played with the same intensity. The things, my main takeaways from it is, number 1, the one negative is the overplay sometimes at the back, and it causes real problems. Baldwin, I think, is very capable of doing it. I think the issue is I just don't think Louvens is quite used to the role. But considering where we were against Charlton, it was better today with passing it around the defence. So that's obviously a positive. We also got, as a main positive, a clean sheet. And, you know, at any level, clean sheets breed winning football. So you've got to be happy with a clean sheet. Other positives from that is, I love the way that the team seems to be balanced at the minute. I love the way that everyone understands their role. We've had haven't had that in a while at Sunderland, but everyone just knows their job, and everyone looks like they're all singing from the same hymn sheet for the first time in a very long time. I was impressed with everyone who played today, and I've been impressed, to be honest, since the start. I mean, Oztake is taking a lot of flack, and you know, the one we conceded on Thursday was an absolute disaster from his perspective, but he'll grow into it. He'll get better. I mean, he's obviously not a total clogger, because he yeah, played for Hearts, captain of Hearts, so it can't be that bad. Other things to take away from the game, fans, really good. A bit confused as to why people were leaving with 5 or so minutes to go, but that always happens at Sunderland. Oh, every ground, to be honest. I don't want to get them at the fans, I'm not doing that. I just mean, I was surprised to see so many people, you know, heading for the exits, but then we didn't really like scoring in the second half. I think Madja missed one sit, well, an absolute sitter. Other positives from that, did the half-time crossbar challenge, didn't hit the ball. I only got 1 chance. Normally I think people get like 2 or 3. And I came pretty close, just went just under the ball. So I you know, it's probably about 25 yards and just, you know, try to ping it. Went with a side foot approach, you know, just, well, in fact I've got the net here. So the ball went kind of like up, like there, just under. So that was fun. I was also in the fan zone, which was good. I think Wise Men Say must be like co-presenting it, I think. I guess. But it's good going in there. It was nice speaking to them, because I don't often get to speak to them because we're, you know, rivals. Woohoo. But we actually all like each other. So yeah, that was good as well. And it was just a good day all round. I'm happy with everything that's happening. I love everything that's happening at the club at the minute. I love Juan Sartori in the South Stand singing that he hates the Mags. And, you know, 30,000 there pretty much. It's all looking very positive. Shout out to Scunthorpe as well for bringing up a big away end on a Sunday afternoon. They deserve credit. So yeah, 3-0 win. And all good. I'm very pleased with the way it's going on. I'll turn this around so you can actually see all the ratings. Look how bad my handwriting is. It is terrible. But there we are. 3-0. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like. We've got a podcast with George Caulkin tomorrow, or today, or yesterday, depending on when you watch it. But we've got George Caulkin coming on the podcast this week, which will be class. He's always good value. Was at the game today, so it'd be good to get his thoughts on everything that happened at Sunderland. Other than that, there'll be the extra podcast on Thursday. We'll not be doing one for Gillingham because of the quick turnaround. We don't do the midweeks. But there'll be one of them coming out on Thursday to preview Wimbledon. And then obviously I will be back either next Saturday or next Sunday. I've got a new job, so I'm having to fit this all in on weekends rather than doing it on Monday. So, thanks for watching.